Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about Blueface and Coil. What's his name? Well, let me get his name specifically. It's going to be a long video, y'all, because I'm going in. But he is a part of the LGBTQ community, and his name is Carrigan. I guess he's out here in LA where I'm at, but yeah, man, let me just get into it. So, Blueface reacts to man who lied about them being intimate, and his mom says if he was gay or bi, I'd pull him out the closet myself. I was a stud. What the F? He looked like hiding from the world. Guess you got a point there. But here's my thing. Actually, you know what? Let me read everything too. Let me just read everything just for y'all, because I want to put context before I go in. Blueface said a couple things because, you know, he kind of outed him on Instagram and stuff. It's just super weird. But Blueface tweeted out, he said, I have no interest in going after the LGBTQ if they don't hold each other accountable for things like this. Seeing how they come together for everything else that's on their community as a whole, I'm not homophobic nor gay. This is the reason why I like Blueface so much. But he also said, I'm not suing nobody for no defamation. If y'all believe that, that's on you. This ish is all entertainment for me. Literally every time I open these apps, I separate my reality from this virtual world when everyone is pretending and lying for likes and approval. I am the truth. Film on that. And then you see Carrigan. So Blueface tweeted out, he said, get off my D, bro. Females only. You have no messages for me. And basically, he's showing that this guy is DMing him. So, Coil, he sends an emoji with heart face. Then he says, I'm in LA, where you at? He comments on one of his stories. Then he comments on another story saying, Daddy. Comments on another story of Blueface, says, mine. Comments on another story of Blueface, says, Daddy, come over. Comments on another post on Blueface. He says, come fly to Dallas and let me change your world. And the last one, he says, I actually think it would be funny if we popped out and did some funny-ish, like I did some dope Halloween makeup on you or something, and we ish on everybody. Then Blueface tweeted out, said, men and women after me shaking my head, it's hard to be rich and handsome. He's stupid. Then Blueface tweeted out saying, I wish I was rich and ugly like everybody else. He retarded. And then his mom said a lengthy thing, which I'm not reading. Now, here's my thing. This is the reason why I like Blueface so much, right? Because Blueface is the type of person, that's how you know he's really from LA too, because the way he talks is how a lot of people talk out here. Like we're talking about the straight community. I talk like this myself. It's like the hypocrisy of LGBTQ is so hilarious to me, because it's like y'all form and come as a brigade and an army and attack people who are attacking you, right? So they always say, oh yeah, we're the most vulnerable people on this earth and people are always attacking us and stuff. But when you have someone, a part of your own community, who knows Blueface is not gay, nor he doesn't do any of that stuff. But you have this guy in that community, keep on coming after him, keep on trying to talk to him and stuff like that, which again, nothing's really wrong on that part, because if you try to shoot your shot, you can shoot it, but if he's not entertaining it, that's fine. But it's when you make up a lie, that's when it becomes a problem. And I've seen a lot of people do that. Hell, Academics just was accused of something, of him DMing a trans or something like that, because his girlfriend got mad and did all that. And I'm assuming, because he came out, he didn't deny it, but he didn't also approve of it either. So it's kind of, that's what I've been hearing on the internet. But the thing is, we know Academics not to be gay either. But if he was, why wouldn't he come out? Like, where we live at right now, we live in a place of acceptance, right? And you get benefits of being a part of the LGBTQ community. So it literally would make no sense for Blueface and or Academics not to come out and say, hey, I'm gay, or hey, I'm pansexual, or hey, I'm a part of the LGBTQ community, because they would just get more of a fan base, more support, and more money. So when you do blatant lies like this is how you delegitimize your cause in your community. with that being said, what I'm not understanding, right? Because we have all these spaces of hating men, and men are the problem, and the patriarchy and all this other stuff, and they usually come from LGBTQ community and the feminist community. You know what I don't understand? If men are so much the problem, and the patriarchy is so much of a problem, and all these men are R words and abusers and all this other stuff, why are you still trying to deal with them? Why are you DMing him? And he's not responding back. Why would you deal with him? Everybody on the internet says Blueface is the most terriblest person. He's toxic and all this other stuff. But yet, you're DMing him, calling him daddy. I want to do stuff with you and all this other stuff. I'm not getting it. And same thing, same question goes for the feminists too. And that's on a grand scheme of things, right? Blueface is a grand scheme. He's a celebrity and all this other stuff. But just on a lower level, why are you dealing with people that you say is all these other things? I don't understand it. Me personally, right? I live in LA, and y'all heard me say it before plenty of times that most likely my wife is not most likely. Almost, I'm going to say 98%, because there is a 2% chance I might actually meet someone out here that's actually not a feminist and is just super cool, and I get married to her, but it's a very slight chance. But 98% of the time, my wife is going to be on the other, is going to be overseas. Now, do I deal with women out here? Obviously, for sure. But is it ever going to be like on a girlfriend level type tip or on a wifey level type tip? Most likely not, because I know what's going on, right? But I've already accepted that's how I'm going to move. So you don't really see me keep going back and forth with feminists and talking about these women ain't ish and all that. I don't have podcasts talking about how women ain't ish and they have bird brains, all this other stuff, because I'm not really dealing with them like that. What I don't understand with the LGBTQ community and the feminist community is they say they hate men so much, but yet you continue to deal with them. So do you really hate them? Like, because someone you don't like, you just don't deal with them, right? I don't know. I mean, you would think, I would have thought feminists would be messing with the LGBTQ community because they relate to each other, right? But instead of doing that, what they do is they deal with the men that they hate, and they deal with the men that they say ain't ish, and then to shame them, they call them gay, trans, all this other stuff. The same people that they support. It's a hypocrisy. And to be 100 with you, it's kind of hilarious because you have these two opposing sides, or two supposed to be together sides, which is LGBTQ and feminists, and then and at the same token, you have them attacking each other at the same time. It's hilarious. But we need to stop having people in those certain communities attack a straight man because you know he can't defend himself. Because even the stuff that I just read right now with Blueface tweeting out, he was being semi-politically correct, talking about I have no ill will to LGBTQ. Most likely, I'm gonna be 100 with you. He probably does, but he ain't just saying it. But he can't say that because if he do, he gonna get canceled. So he gotta have to tread lightly. But he wouldn't even have to do that if the person in your community stopped attacking him. Stop trying to go after him when he clearly doesn't go that way. Why don't you mess with people in your own community? Wouldn't that make more sense? If you're trans, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, anything that you are, demisexual, I don't even know what that is. But if you are a part of that community, why don't you mess with people in that community? Why are you trying to go outside of that community and mess with people who is not a part of that lifestyle and want nothing to do with that lifestyle? It's weird. And the same thing goes with feminists. Like I said, you hate these men. You don't like these men. These men are all this other stuff, but yet you continue to mess with them. Why do you do that? It's weird. I'm gonna leave it at that though. I agree with Blueface. I think Blueface handled this very appropriately. The Cole guy is a freaking weirdo. Most likely he probably Ooh, I hope I don't bump into him, man, to be 100 with you. Because if I ever did bump into him, I would definitely have to say, like, bro, you need to stop. You need to stop what you're doing. Because that's not cool at all. It's not cool. And honestly, some charges need to be brought up. Because, yeah, he said he ain't suing for defamation. Defamation ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, of course. He don't want no money from him. But stuff like that, like, bro, that should be prosecuting for jail or something. Like, to be honest, why you doing stuff like that? Why you lying? Why you lying? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, though. How do y'all feel? Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up or give it a thumbs down if you don't like it. Please subscribe to the channel, all right? I will see y'all next time. Oh.
Living, just enough.